Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at something really fascinating. Group resilience. How do teams actually get stronger after facing setbacks instead of, falling apart? We're exploring a concept called the we loop. That's W-E, pronounced we loop.
Yeah, the we loop, it's this really crucial process for organizations. It's basically how teams take all that shared stress, disruption, you name it, and transform it, turn it into momentum, into renewal, and better alignment.
Like a team-level version of the individual Thrive loop.
Exactly. The Thrive loop is personal, how you learn and grow because of stress. The we loop is how the team does it together.
Okay, let's unpack that a bit. Because the core idea feels counterintuitive, right?
Yeah.
That resilient teams don't just sidestep friction, they actively, metabolize it.
That's the key insight. Yeah, they metabolize it. Instead of letting stress break things down, the we loop helps channel that energy, use it to build clarity, trust. It's not just about surviving.
It's about using the crisis itself as fuel.
Precisely. Fuel for improvement. And the science here is pretty compelling. The we loop works by coordinating multiple nervous systems through intentional rhythm and communication. And this builds what we call collective coherence.
Collective coherence, like a team mind meld.
Sort of. It's a synchronization, both physiologically and psychologically, and it genuinely sharpens the group's intelligence, especially under pressure.
Right. Operationalizing team feeling almost. Now, our sources lay out 6 specific movements or phases in this whole process, grouped into maybe 3 main stages, starting with just acknowledging what's happening.
Exactly. Movement 1 is tackle together. First thing when trouble hits, you got to name the storm. Out loud, as a team.
Why out loud?
Because ambiguity, that just fuels private worry, spirals, isolates people. When you name it collectively, it actually helps calm the amygdala down, shifts energy away from individual fear towards, okay, we see this together.
Psychological safety starts right there. Calm truth-telling.
Yes. And then immediately you move to hypothesize as a team. This pivot is critical because fear of blame just kills learning instantly. So you shift the tension away from who did what.
And towards what happened and what we can explore.
Exactly. Joint exploration. Treat the failure purely as feedback. Get curious. That activates the team's problem-solving circuits.
Okay, so acknowledge it, then get curious about it together. What's next? Repairing.
Oh, right. The next phase is about repair and really deep learning. Starts with reach across. Stress naturally creates little fractures in trust and relationships, so you have to intentionally rebuild.
How do you do that practically?
Things like cross-functional buddy systems, or even just making sure teams take breaks together synchronously, little things that boost oxytocin, rebuild that trust across different parts of the team.
Okay, rebuild the connections. Then comes inspect openly. This one feels like the toughest. Transforming judgment into joint learning. Blameless postmortems. How do you stop that from becoming, just subtle blame games anyway?
Yeah, that's a very real challenge. The absolute key is focusing only on the mechanics. What happened? What were the steps? What systems were involved? Never about intent.
Keep it objective.
Completely. And when you do that, it activates the whole group's metacognitive networks. You get this thing called distributed cognition.
Distributed cognition, meaning the group thinks better than any individual.
Essentially, yes. Collective intelligence. You leverage everyone's perspective for real learning, not just a shared review session.
Got it. So we've acknowledged, explored, repaired, learned. What's the final stage?
Integration and renewal. 2 movements here. First, value collectively. This is where you integrate the lessons, update the shared rules, the norms based on what you learn.
So the team writes the story together.
Exactly. Co-authoring the narrative. So the shared memory stores it as, we learned from this, maybe even we won, not as a shared trauma.
That reframing is powerful. And the very last step.
Energize is one. So crucial. Collective stress needs collective rest. You close the loop intentionally with recovery, maybe recognition, finding that rhythm again.
Shared celebration, maybe.
Yeah.
Or just acknowledging the effort.
Both work. It restores the group's sort of collective parasympathetic tone, that rest and digest state. It cements the idea that renewal isn't fluff. It's a core performance strategy.
Makes sense. You burn out together, you recover together.
And when teams practice this whole we loop consistently, the results are tangible. You see lower chronic stress across the board, much faster recovery from bumps in the road, and measurably higher innovation.
They become, what was the term? Anti-fragile ecosystems.
That's it. Systems that don't just withstand disorder, they actually gain from it, get stronger.
So, wrapping this up, What's the big takeaway here? It sounds like when individuals are managing their own stress well, their thrive loops
Yeah.
connect through this strong we loop.
The whole team, the whole organization develops this incredible collective intelligence, especially when things get tough.
Right when you need it most.
Ex-
Okay, so final thought for everyone listening. If conflict and, yes, even difficult emotions are the raw materials for building a stronger team culture, what's maybe one friction point, one stressor that your group needs to metabolize together this week using some of these ideas?